Hi, everybody. Welcome into Sports Talk Chicago. My name's Jon Zaghloul. Great to have you here. Channel 59.3 BPOD TV and Roku. Big show for today. The Bears had a real tough loss on Sunday, but come on, it was expected. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Remember, before we get started, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jon Z Sports and on Facebook at Jon Zaghloul. If you want to watch more of this show, search up Sports Talk Chicago on YouTube or go to sportstalkchicago.com. If you want to watch more shows from the BPOD TV network, search up VPOD TV on YouTube. I want to start today with this. You know, sometimes all you can do is laugh. When you're so mediocre, when no change is enacted, no change wants to be enacted, what more could you do? When I watched the Bears yesterday, I didn't feel anger, or sadness, or worry, or concern. I just laughed. When I saw 4 interceptions from Andy Dalton, when I saw Cole Kmet cause one of them by himself, when I saw Kyler Murray barely have to throw the football, all I could do was laugh. What more could I do? I'm not Brian Pace, not Matt Nagy, not Ted Phillips, not a McCaskey. I wish I was. If I was, I'd actually make changes for you. But I'm not. I'm nothing. I'm a guy with a microphone. On radio, on TV, YouTube. That's it. I could sit here and complain. I could talk about how inept the franchise is. At the end of the day, will any change be made? What will be done to improve the organization? Will my words matter? No. Will anybody's words matter? No. If they did, boy, there would have been change a long time ago. This whole franchise would be on a different course. This is the first time in my life I felt nothing. I didn't feel a thing about that loss. We all knew the Bears were going to lose. We did. Arizona's a Super Bowl contender, number 1 seed in the NFC. I mean, writing was on the wall. We all knew it. Had somebody from Arizona bet me. They wanted to bet me $1 saying, hey, you think the Bears are going to win? No way I'm taking that bet. Automatic loss of $1. I knew it. We all knew it. That should say a lot about this team. Seriously. We all knew they were going to lose. There was no fight, no competition, not even a rah-rah spirit. I hate rah-rah. That's a college thing, but you know what? I would have taken it. I would have accepted it on the situation. That wasn't even there. What's the point of even playing the rest of these games? Why are we doing it? Why is the season continuing for the Bears? I mean, what's going to be gained here? Loss after loss, no effort, poor performance. What's the point? The only bright spot, 2 bright spots, David Montgomery, Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith is going to be an all-pro. David Montgomery is a hell of a running back. Everybody else sucks. No one's done a thing. Nobody. We have guys hurt, doubtful, i.e. not wanting to play. Justin Fields, your prized rookie quarterback, got hurt because your offensive line can't protect him. Andy Dalton, your backup, threw 4 picks yesterday. Although I do want to say this. I dedicate my show, maybe a bit too much, to this one player. But it has to be said. Cole Kmet's a bust. He is. There is nothing that he could do that will convince me otherwise. Cole Kmet's a bust. If you still support Cole Kmet, good for you. I don't even want to argue about it. I don't. You can have your belief, I'll have mine. I can't take watching him anymore. The Bears never get the tight end position right, but they really screwed up this one with this pick. The real shame is, I thought he'd be great. Chicago guy, Notre Dame. Thought it was a hell of a fit. Boy, was I wrong. He's a bust. I don't care if he's young. I don't care, it doesn't work in Matt Nagy's system, bringing a new coach. No, he's a bust. You have to catch the football. I don't care who you are. I don't care what system it is. I don't care who the quarterback is. You have to catch the damn ball. He always drops the football, can't hold on to the football. No, this isn't over-criticizing. This isn't being cruel or mean. It's the truth. He can't hold on to the football. Why the hell are you in the NFL then? Then don't play. Why was he drafted? Catch the ball. That was his fault on that pick. It hit him in the chest, rolled out of his hands into a defender's hands, picked off. Make the damn catch. This is the stuff that aggravates me and gets me so mad. Because these are simple things. We could debate back and forth about the quarterback controversy, Justin Fields, Andy Dalton. We could all agree on this. The simple things. Make the damn catch. What about the headset? Going out on Matt Nagy. Give me a break. Hey, do you think that happened? Adam Hogue said this update. On the last series, Matt Nagy had a walkie-talkie in his hand. Andy Dalton was looking at him while he talked into it in between plays. Sure looked like Nagy was calling plays again. Why does no one cover this? You know, other cities, other teams, the media would be all over this. New York, Adam Gase, all over it. They eviscerated him when he said, I'm not calling plays anymore. And they found out he was. He was still calling plays. They eviscerated him. They killed him. Got rid of him. They fired him. What about here? Why does nobody seem to care? Like that's the last thing at everybody's mind, that this coach continues to lie to everybody. This isn't a one-time thing. It's a multiple-time thing. Multiple years. Different quarterbacks. Just another day at the office, right? That headset thing was a joke. I don't believe it for a second. Sorry. I don't have to believe it, and I don't believe it. Matt Nagy said that the Bears' headsets went out for basically the second half. He was forced to relay the play calls from Bill Lazor to Andy Dalton. Please don't tell me you believe that. Please don't tell me you're buying that. Really, so Matt Nagy's headset broke, so you're telling me he had no influence on play calling. He actually sat there and listened to Bill Lazor and ran to Andy Dalton and said, hey, here's what Bill called. And he had no say in anything. If you believe that, then you have no brain. So, let's see. We have a crappy tight end. We have a coach who still gets involved despite promising he wouldn't. Backup quarterback in the game. Rookie quarterback's hurt. Players quitting on the team. Team's 4-8. Out of the hunt. Who cares? And no one's been fired yet. Yeah, sounds like a great operation to me. Sounds like a hell of an operation. Now sign me up. Suck at your job, don't get fired. I'll do it then. It's ineptitude. ineptitude at the highest level to the bottom. That's it. How did you feel after that loss yesterday? Be honest. I wasn't really angry. I wasn't mad. I wasn't sad. I didn't really care. What does that tell you? That should be a big red flag, big warning to the Bears. You know, the game wasn't sold out. There were empty seats. Nobody went to it. People didn't care. People are moving on from the Bears. That should be a big alarm for them. And that's what you got to keep doing. Apply the pressure to the McCaskies. Force them to realize, oh crap, no one's showing up. Nobody cares anymore. Because nobody does. People have been asking for change for years. For those of you who are new to the channel, all last year, I asked for Pace and Nagy to be fired, and they stayed. They blamed Mitch Trubisky. They blamed the quarterback. They said, we need a new one. Bring in Justin Fields. For all of you saying Justin Fields is talented, why does he have the numbers that he has? Why are the Bears where they are right now? Nobody's going to blame Justin Fields. So what's the explanation? Why are they 4-8? Sure, bad secondary, bad O-line, horrible play calling, bad GM. That's the problem here. And nothing's changing. Now, I heard a report last week that the Bears might promote Ryan Pace instead of fire him. Get him out of the picture, but still keep him in the organization. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know how to respond to that. I just can't take it anymore. Can't take this team, what they do. And what the hell is this? Chris Courage said on my YouTube community, so if the current offensive plan, we get either the experienced interception king or rookie fumble fingers. Favorite comment of the whole day. That should sum up what's going on with this team. Why were there interceptions? Bad pocket, some bad passes, bad receiving. Why does Justin Fields fumble the ball? Bad pocket, no protection. There are so many issues with this team. I don't like the idea, too, when people say, oh, this is a great opening. Great roster. No, it isn't. Defense is aging. Got a rookie quarterback who needs a lot of help. It's a project. This is not a great destination. It's a project. If you're willing to put in the work, maybe you'll see some results. But it's a project. I just wish there could be some change. We all have voices. We all make them heard. Nothing's happened yet. I sit here on my mic, talk to all of you. A lot of you DM'd me, on Twitter especially yesterday, and said, oh, I can't wait to see what your take is tomorrow. Here's my take. Does my take matter? Does anybody's take matter? Is there going to be change? I could sit here and talk about it all day, but at the end of the day, what's going to change? What change have we all enacted together? Nothing. We've complained. We made our voices heard. Nothing's happened. And look, I get it. Private business. Private team. They can do what they want. They don't have to listen to any of us. But they should expect the consequences. Don't listen. Don't expect people to show up and pay money at your stadium. That was a joke yesterday, a joke. The best part is, too, the Cardinals scored 17 points off Bears turnovers. The Bears could have won the game if they played clean football. But instead, we got drops, we got overthrows, we got guys not giving a crap. Here's your answer. Love Rodney Adams. Love the story. Catch the football. Not a fan of Cole Kmet. Think he's a bust. Catch the football. This is what Dalton deals with, and Fields deals with it too. How the hell are you supposed to be a successful quarterback when nobody catches your balls? You got a defense trying their best to do something, and they can't do it. How about you turn the ball over and give it to the Cardinals at the 20-yard line? Kyler Murray barely passed the football. 11 of 15, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a cold weather game. It's your home. Force him to suffer. Nope. Didn't have to do any work. Nothing. 11 of 15, 125 yards. What's that mean? All of his passes, 10-yard passes. Andy Dalton had the longest play of the game, 33 yards. You didn't even challenge Kyler Murray. I don't know what to say. And this team's 4-8. You know, the funny part is, I saw people trolling. Well, the Bears are out of the hunt. Just stop. Real Bears fans don't give a damn if they're in the hunt or not right now. Everybody knows this team sucks. There are very few people who are sitting there actually thinking, oh man, they're out of the hunt. Nobody cares. They suck. I don't want them near the playoffs at this point. I really don't. Let another team in who's a better story and who's done better with their team. Washington, let them in. I'm not concerned about the playoffs. I'm not concerned about them being in the hunt. In the hunt for what? And that graphic should be changed. They're in the hunt, the Bears. They're in the hunt to fire their head coach, fire their GM, bring in somebody new, and develop the quarterback. That's what they should be in the hunt for. Not, oh, they might make the playoffs going under 500 again. You want to be in the hunt for something? How about all that? In the hunt. One of the many travesties by adding an extra playoff spot. You let crappy teams like the Bears stick around. You make it seem like they're good, they're in the hunt. No, they're not. Watch the games. And the national media doesn't care. Watch the games. They're 4-8. Watch how they lost. Watch how they played. Watch what they've done. Nothing. There are so many issues with this team. And there needs to be change. I don't know how it's going to come. As the voices of me, the voices of other people, hasn't worked. Something needs to happen soon. Now. Oh, could we stop, too, with the fake Matt Nagy fired rumors? I heard somebody say today, well, hey, they get blown up by the Packers, he'll get fired. When will you realize it's at the end of the year, regardless? And maybe he won't get fired. We don't know. Stop trying to assume he's going to go. He ain't going anywhere. Yesterday just proved it. Wasn't a blowout loss. Everybody knew the Bears would lose. He's sticking around till January 10th. And I'll be frank, I don't know who should be replacing him. I don't know yet. But at least I know enough to know that he needs to get the hell out. And this team needs to change. Its mentality, its attitude, everything. are such babies. They really are. They're so scared of good teams. Let's grow up here. Let's make it competitive. I don't care if you lose. Make it competitive at least. Yesterday, the Bears trailed the whole time. They were always down by 2 possessions. Can you make it competitive, please? Now you got Green Bay coming up. And the Bears are already assuming the worst. That's when you know your team sucks. You can already tell before the game starts who's going to win, how it's going to go. Your team blows. We knew how this game was going to go. We did. That's why I told you. Didn't take that bet, obviously. We knew how it was going to go. And we know on Sunday how this one's going to go against Green Bay. We know. It's going to be a train wreck. That should tell you something. That's not even an X's and O's thing. When you know how your team's going to do before they even play the game. When you could sit back and say, it won't even be competitive. There's a problem. That's Detroit Lions crap. But, as we sit here today, that's Chicago Bears crap too. Thanks for watching today's show. Here at BPOD TV, channel 59.3 in Roku. Really appreciate the time. Remember, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jon Z Sports and Facebook at Jon Zaghloul. And if you want to watch more shows, search up Sports Talk Chicago on YouTube or go to sportstalkchicago.com. Big shows coming up this week. Tom Verducci coming on along with Cole Wright from the Marquee Sports Network. So it should be a great week of programs. Make sure you tune in every night at 10:30 right here on BPOD TV. So long, everyone.